Need some help?
You're gonna put on a magic show for these wizards tonight. Let's go, Amphi.
Why, if it isn't the most recognizable athlete in the tri-state area.
So obviously we've been doing the endorsement thing for a little while now. Yeah. I got sick of having, one file on my laptop, one on my phone. We got one on your phone, one in the coffee machine. So I put everything in one place. It's in the cloud. You can access it wherever you are. Stay on top of things.
Pop, the cloud?
What
is this, 1998?
What do you mean that's what it's called?
We don't say the cloud. Just say online, Pop.
Boy, will you just look at this? I'm trying to help you out.
Let me see what you got here, old man. Like I said, I'm here as a fan. I love watching you hoop, man.
I appreciate that, bro, especially coming from somebody like you.
Now, I know you got a lot of people in your ear.
Oh, shoot. Here we go. I knew it was coming. What you got, man? What you want me to do?
I'm not trying to get anything from you. Don't worry.
You sure you want me to invest in some kind of once-in-a-lifetime opportunity? I done heard it all, bro. I'm done. I'm tapped out.
No
more money, bro.
Not even a little bit, man. No. I'm trying to keep you focused. Matter of fact, I got a little challenge for you.
All right.
Yo, MP, you know what made MJ MJ?
You got this, MP.
TGIF, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. We're bringing it to you live with two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. So a look at the starters for the Pacers. They've got Benedict Mathurin, Miles Turner out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Halliburton, and it's Eubanks in at the 2. And for Washington, Landry Shamet is out there with Jordan Poole. Then there's Corey Kispert. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Bagley in at the center position. And on paper, this might appear to be a lopsided matchup, Doris, but we've seen plenty of underdogs win before.
You're exactly right, B.A. You know what these games can be called? Quote, trap games for great teams. Because one underdog wants to prove all the doubters wrong and show, hey, we can stand up with the big guys.
Here's Eubanks. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
That one's good from Kispert on the assist by Poole.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Eubanks. Coming in off 21 points in his last outing.
Well, Pascal Siakam has the ability to play on the inside and score with that length.
Poole, the pass to Bagley. Bagley, a screen on Siakam. Back to Bagley. Oh, stolen by Turner. Halliburton surveys the floor. Outside Mathurin. Now here's Eubanks. The D's right on him. Here's Turner. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
I'll tell you, so polished and so confident this close to the cup. Miles Turner doing work.
And Grant, for years, the Wizards resisted calls to rebuild. But things changed this summer.
Yeah, B.A. And even though the return for their stars wasn't as dramatic as we saw for teams like the Jazz, I think there's a sense of relief in D.C. that the organization is resetting and trying something new.
Clock is at 3. Poole. The rebound by Turner.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. Here's Bagley. A valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. Shamet, no good.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Just their first miss of the night. They've been aggressive, and they've been proficient.
Kispert, the pass to Poole, and Turner with the block.
So you're talking 6'11" and big-time length. Send it back, Mr. Turner.
Back to Halliburton. Now here's Eubanks, tightly guarded, and once again off the mark by Indiana. Washington trailing. Shamet passes to Poole. Bagley, a screen on Halliburton. Bagley with it. Kuzma outside. And again, Washington, no good. And here's Mathurin. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Here's Eubanks. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Poole against Halliburton. Good on the shot.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. The Wizards making a switch here. Holmes is checked in. And the Pacers also making a change. Nembhard's checked in. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Now here's Eubanks. Started by Poole. Eubanks, the pass to Nembhard. Back to Eubanks. Takes a three. They get it back. Goes up again. Nembhard, good.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Pass to Holmes. A minute 9 left in the first quarter. Shamet, no good. Indiana leading. Right wing. Here's Nembhard. Here's Eubanks. Nails it from beyond the arc. Eubanks, he's got 8.
I just love the ball movement.
Fifth. 54 seconds left in the first quarter here. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Down low. Benedict Mathurin, the 6th overall pick in 2022. The Pacers' highest pick in 34 years.
Incredible to think, BA, that Indiana hadn't selected that high since 1988, and yet somehow, despite playing in a small market and without high draft selections, they were consistently in the playoffs up.
Both teams changing it up here. Washington calls timeout. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You look at the Pacers, they've started strong this year, holding the second place spot. And checking out Washington, just need to keep fighting.
Checking out Indiana, I think we all knew they were going to be a dangerous team, but to their credit, they have lived up to those expectations. They're just not a team you want to face right now.
Yeah, and there really hasn't been any feeling out process for them at the start of the season. They were in peak form immediately.
Pacers back. Andrew Nembhard. First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Bagley for three. The Pacers pull it in. They've led by as many as 14. Last time they met was in Indianapolis.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different.
Marvin Bagley is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Tyus Jones, and then it's Landry Shamet, and it's Kispert in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
Here's Eubanks. Off target from outside. Washington's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Listen, Indiana is not a free agent hotspot, but you asked Tyrese Halliburton, it's a great place to play. He said, quote, Midwest nice is a real thing. The genuineness of the people, the way they act. I really value people waving as you walk by or smiling. That matters to me. That small town feel, that Midwest feel. Brian?
Yeah, he seems right at home, Allie. Thank you. And for the teams that have a slow start to the season, Doris, when do they start considering making changes to their lineup?
You know, BA, every situation is a little bit different. If something is obviously not working, a lineup maybe with a double big, or you're playing 3 guards and you're just getting beat in some aspect, then you make a quick adjustment. But if it's about missing shots, I think there's a level of patience with veteran teams. You will err on the side of caution before you change anything too drastically.
Nembhard to pass to Halliburton. Indiana again missing. Washington shooting poorly at only 28%. Back to Kispert. Kuzma outside. Here's Jones. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Indiana calls timeout. He's checked in for Jones. Siakam, he's checked in for Indiana. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Tyrese Halliburton. And Siakam has got the ball here for Indiana. 9-point game. Next up, they'll face the Timberwolves in Minnesota. That'll be the last leg of a 6-game road trip for the club. Out of bounds, it'll be Washington's ball. And a moment to check in on the rookies with the best shooting percentage in the last month. Now here's Poole. He's guarded closely. No good with the triple.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Outside Mathurin. Back to Eubanks. Turner, a screen on Poole to end the drought, and he dunks it down.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Washington has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Bagley passes to Kuzma. Bagley, a screen on Siakam. Kuzma drives in, and the rebound goes to the Pacers. Turner's got his 5th rebound in this one.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Eubanks with it. Good if it goes. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's the Indiana Pacers. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. Back after this.
Welcome. First up on the agenda tonight, let's see how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
Just about halfway through the year now, certain rookies are distinguishing themselves, others are running out of steam.
The leaders are breaking away from the packs. And now talking about our current game, gotta be impressed with the big halftime lead for the Pacers.
On the glass.
And that's a wrap on halftime.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Well, the Wizards shooting only 29% in this one. Not great. Doris taking a glance at the Indiana Pacers. What do you like about them moving forward?
I would say the fact, BA, that they have quietly built a nice young core. Now, that, of course, is going to take time and patience, but I do believe unequivocally they're on the right path.
Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. We've got Pascal Siakam. Also Benedict Mathurin out there. Halliburton is out there with Miles Turner. And it's Eubanks in at the 2 spot. Poole finds Bagley. Here's Shamet. Fires the 3. Pure from 3-point range.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Pass to Eubanks. Siakam the screen. Eubanks into the lane. And a 2-handed jam.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Bagley passes to Shamet. And the Wizards with another 3.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Indiana leading. And if you're just joining us, we played just over a minute here in the third. Now here's Eubanks, guarded by Poole. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. Will Grant is the managing director of the U.S. men's national team. You've gotten to see the wealth of international talent firsthand.
It's so true, B.A. I mean, I've got so much respect for the international game. You know, over 25% of the players in the NBA right now are international players, and they produce superstar talents like Doncic, Giannis, Embiid, and Jokic. The U.S. has more competition now than ever.
Well, the Pacers shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Here's Eubanks. 3-pointer, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Poole. Rebounded by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Siakam. Back to Eubanks. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And let's pause for a moment to recognize the teams with the best 3-point shooting. 5th on the list, Indiana.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
Washington has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Here's Shaman. He has 6. Bagley up top. The Pacers pull it in. Turner's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Kicks it out to Siakam. Pass to Halliburton. And here's Eubanks. And here's Siakam for 3. The Pacers again can't hit. The Wizards have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. When it comes to Siakam, Doris, it's hard not to think about the breakout game he had in the 2019 finals.
B.A., he goes 14 for 17 in his legendary Game 1 performance, stepping out of the shadow of Kawhi Leonard. He absolutely took over the game. They go on to win a title, and he hasn't looked back since.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
The first free throw is good. Grant, you grew up here in Washington, D.C. What's the hoop scene like here?
Well, B.A., they love the game of basketball here, and the fans are unbelievable. So many stars from here like Kevin Durant. So D.C. is kind of a sneaky, underrated basketball city.
Holmes, he's checked in for Kuzma, and he nails the third. This is hard to believe, Grant, but the Wizards haven't been to the conference finals since 1979.
It is hard to believe. I mean, they've had some fantastic players over the years. But let me tell you, these fans in my hometown are hungry for a deep playoff run.
Here's Shaman, defended by Halliburton. Picked by Holmes. Here's Shaman, and he knocks down the 10-footer. Shaman's got 11 in the second half.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Back to Siakam. Pass to Turner. To the right side. Shot clock at 5. Eubanks, the pass to Siakam. That three's off the mark. And Washington with possession. They're on an 11-3 run. Inside, stolen by Siakam. 55 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball.
That's why they call him Spicy P, cooking up a mid-range J. Go ahead, Pascal.
Up top, Holmes. Oh, and Turner with a block. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. And some change. Going with an almost entire new group here. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Mathurin comes in for Nesmith. Halliburton's checked in for Nembhard. And it's Eubanks in for McConnell. Bagley passes to Kuzma. Poole outside. Bagley sets a screen. And out of bounds, the Pacers will take it. And here's what the Washington Wizards schedule looks like. On Sunday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. And then Monday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Sacramento to take on the Kings.
And that game against the Trailblazers, you'd be hard-pressed to find a more even pairing in the league. That one promises to be a really closely fought battle.
Kyle Kuzma out there with Marvin Bagley. And then it's Landry Shamet, then it's Kispert, and it's Poole in at the point. That's the group for Washington right now. Halliburton against Poole. Pass to Kispert. Kuzma outside. 6 to shoot. From behind the arc. Mathurin with a rebound.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Eubanks, the pass to Turner. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. And the Pacers lead by 17. The Wizards have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Here's Shamet. Eubanks defending. Poole for 3. The Wizards with another miss. And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. Eubanks gets the bucket. Eubanks, he's got 4 points this quarter.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Back to Eubanks. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Knocks it down from distance.
Have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Bagley finds Kuzma. And Grant, with the idea of league expansion, some have worried in the past that there's not enough talent to go around. You see that?
You know, quite the contrary, B.A. I mean, the league's in a terrific place for talent, and there's definitely the depth for more teams to join the fray. Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Pacers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year.
And with just one game left to play between them, they've captured the first 2 meetings of the year.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for the prodigy.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Halliburton outside. Mathurin passes to Eubanks. And there it is for him.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Kuzma against Siakam. Pass to Bagley. Oh, stolen by Turner. Here's Eubanks. No good. And so Indiana takes this one by a big margin. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that.
Great win. Keep pushing.
got going on today?